Hey guys, welcome back. In today's video, I'm going to share with you how a loaf can literally change your life. That sounds a little overdramatic. It sounds like I'm exaggerating, but it's totally true. Here's why. A loaf, lemon loaf, banana loaf, zucchini loaf, it doesn't matter. It's something that you can make with ingredients that you already have, and it instantly makes you feel like a freaking rock star. You're like Martha Stewart up in here. It seems like it's a hard thing to make, but it's the easiest thing to make with ingredients that you already have, and you can low-key tell your mother-in-law to suck it when she comes to visit because you've baked a loaf from scratch. If your house smells like diapers or garbage, bake a loaf. If you're feeling kind of like a loaf and you haven't done anything for a while and you're feeling bad about yourself, you make a loaf. If you feel guilty because your kids have ate Kraft Dinner, chicken nuggets, and Mickey D's for the last week, you make a homemade loaf from scratch. When I told Joe about this video, he thought it was a really dumb video idea and that none of you would believe that a loaf can change your life, but I'm here to tell you, I'm gonna prove it to you because it's true. This will change your perception of yourself. You'll feel amazing, and even if you're like me and have zero culinary skills, you got this. I want to do inappropriate things with this zucchini, but this is a very PG channel, so let's move on. Speaking of zucchini, I have a bunch, like so many. We have a garden. So I'm going to show you how you can make a zucchini loaf first. What you want to do is preheat the oven to 350. I'm going to make both loaves at the same time, so 350, and then you want to grease your pan and lightly flour it. If you're making muffin tins, it's the same as if you're doing a loaf. I'm going to go ahead and grade this zucchini right off the bat. You may be thinking, why would you put vegetables in a loaf? It sounds disgusting. This is amazing. You will not taste the zucchini. It just makes it so moist. Oh my gosh, it's amazing. And we add so much obnoxious amounts of cinnamon and different kinds of spices. It just tastes like, kind of like pumpkin pie or some delicious, amazing thing. And you can kind of think that you're feeding your kids vegetables at the same time. So everyone's winning. I'm gonna leave a little bit of the green just so it looks like homemade. You want 2 cups of shredded zucchini. So you wanna add 3 cups of flour. It says sift. No one knows what sifting actually means. If you say you do, you're lying. I don't know what it means. 3 cups of flour. This, watching me bake, should give you hope. That's what it should give you. Because honestly, I'm really bad at it and they always turn out. So we're gonna go 1 cup white, 1 cup brown, and then a 1/4 cup of white because brown sugar just has that, gives more dimension to your loaf. I'm gonna put the link to the recipe down below. I have no idea what I'm talking about, but I read that in one of those recipe comments, so I'm gonna pretend like I know what I'm talking about. A 1/4 cup is a half, right? We're gonna sift this together. I don't know what that means. And then I want you to add obnoxious amounts of cinnamon because you want this to be amazing. There's probably an exact amount on this recipe, 3 tablespoons. I don't know, sure. I'm also gonna add some pumpkin spice because I made this homemade pumpkin spice. It has allspice and nutmeg and a little hint of ginger, some cloves. And I wanted this to be spiced zucchini loaf. So instead of sifting, we're stirring because we're not nerds. And then we're gonna add the wet ingredients. 3 eggs. No shells! Suck it, mother-in-law. So we're gonna, it says to beat it with a beater, but it's all the way over there. Add 1 cup of oil. If you're super healthy, add 1 cup of applesauce instead of oil, but why would you do that? I don't know. That again, I read it in the reviews as a comment. It sounds quite horrible. Maybe it's good. I don't know. Vanilla, ooh, and sugar. Wait a minute. We already put the sugar in the other bowl. I have made this before. Many times. So don't do what I did. I didn't add the baking soda and the baking powder. I added the sugar. You're supposed to put the sugar in here. We're gonna see if this still turns out. I'm sure it's gonna be, like I said, man. If I can do this, you can. Why does it look so frothy? A little bit, about that much. Sure. I don't know. Anyways, and it says nuts. Please don't add nuts. Never nuts in your loaf. That's criminal. What does sift mean? Let me know in the comments below. Is it like you put it through a strainer? I don't know. I really don't know. I didn't have a mother that baked. So now it says you add mixture to mixture. It looks like Orbeez. I did something wrong. Let's see if it still turns out. No, it 100% looks like Orbeez. Look at this. Add your zucchini. Laugh it up, suckers. This is going to be amazing. I think that's more than 2 cups. Oh, something's happening. Something is You all didn't have any faith in me. Now it's time to pour your batter into your pans that you've buttered, sprayed, greased is the word, and lightly floured. Man, this looks like real batter. I was scared about the Orbeez. Guess what? If it looks like Orbeez, you're doing it right. The zucchini makes it slimy. That is the secret ingredient. Now you put it in the oven. Don't show my oven, it's really gross. It's so dirty. I should be cleaning that. 50. So after 50 minutes, they actually turned out. They didn't rise as much as normal, but this is because I put 4 cups of zucchini in instead of 2, so it's very dense, full of zucchini. This video, crazy long, so I'm gonna share part 2 coming soon, and make sure you check out the recipe for this loaf down below. So the point of this video was not to share recipes or to show that I am good at baking, which obviously I am not. The point is I want to inspire you to try baking a loaf. It's technically bread. How good does it feel that you can make homemade freaking bread from scratch? Your house will smell amazing, it will taste delicious, and there really is something about feeling like a domestic goddess when you bake a loaf. So I'm gonna share the recipes for all of these down below if you wanna give them a try, but the point here is, even if you suck at baking, even if you mess up horribly wrong like I did, they still turn out, they're still amazing, but best of all, you're gonna feel amazing about yourself. So thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.